Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is how I made 20, I think $2,000 day trading the S&P 500 today. So traded AM session, no trades for me because if you guys traded today, you saw that AM session was extremely choppy. Really nothing to take. This is literally AM session right here. Like, look at that. That's AM session, and then this is lunch. Which, by the way, lunch moved way cleaner than New York AM. But the trade I took today was during the PM session at 2:25 p.m. Just so you guys know, I don't trade. I'm not gonna. The only reason that I trade PM session is because I'm at school, and I'll literally be, if I have the free block or whatever, I'll just be chilling on my computer doing absolutely nothing. So if I didn't trade AM that morning, I'm fine with looking for a trade during PM because I'm in school and I have nothing to do. But in the summer, I'm obviously not going to trade PM session because I'm not trying to be employed and not trying to 9 to 5 the charts. Yeah, I'm not going to trade PM in the summer. But since I'm at school and I didn't trade AM on those type of days where I don't trade AM and I can trade PM and I have nothing else to do, I'll peep the charts during PM. Um, Simple as that. But anyways, coming into the day. Um, Multiple. I didn't really have any draws on liquidity to the downside, so today was pretty much a bullish day. I didn't really have any other draws on liquidity besides higher. Right, we had a previous high here, and then if you go to the daily, we did not fill this yet. So that was another draw on liquidity. So those are my two main draws on liquidity for the day. That was Nasdaq, and then ES was the exact same thing. These are my draws on liquidity, and then we also had some other draws up here that we were drawing towards. I forget what it was exactly. So like this is a gap right here, but there are some other things that we were drawing towards. So I forget what it was. But anyways, the trade I ended up taking, the reason I took it, pretty simple. So obviously, overall price action was bullish after New York AM. We closed above all these hourly highs, and we closed it on the 4 hour close above the highs. I was just bullish, bro. I was bullish all day long, and then I had more draws on liquidity to the upside. But what ended up happening is basically ES came down and filled this hourly gap right here, as you can see. We also had generated 1 p.m. hourly highs as a good draw on liquidity, but I didn't really care about that. We had filled this hourly gap. The reason I like this is because we filled the hourly gap. We ES took out these lows right here, and then NQ we had an SMT because NQ took out these lows right here. So bullish SMT inside of this hourly fair value gap after having this manipulation leg, blah 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 blah. And then we got this 1 minute IFVG. It was singular. There were no 2 minute or anything. I didn't enter off the inverse. So I didn't have enough confidence just because we were downtrending. So I waited for this change in state of delivery. And once we had the change in state of delivery right here, I'll mark it out. That was my entry based off the change in state. And as you can see, it played out nice. Went break even right at this high. My overall take profit was the let's go to the 30 minute. My take profit was this unfilled 30 minutes fair value gap right here. That was my take profit for the day. As you can see, I had the right take profit idea. I didn't full take profit there. I just, as I usually do, I put it a little bit higher. Usually price just does that. And yeah, this trade played out really nice. It was about a 1.5 risk reward ratio. I ended up risking a little bit less since it was the PM session and I wasn't as confident because it was the PM session. But I think I risked like $500. Let's go on. I'll show you guys what it's looking like. You can see we're up around $700 on all three evaluations. These are almost passed, so it'll be good once we pass those. It'll be nice. I remember I forget what happened exactly, but I ended up accidentally um, clicking I went like this, and then I accidentally clicked market buy or sell. I forget which one it was. After I took this trade, um, I accidentally clicked that. But I can show executions here. It's gonna show other shit too, but that wasn't the real trade. The real trade was here, right here. Okay. So yeah, entered off the inversion. Bada bang, bada boom. Change in state of delivery. Mink entry closed right up here. Or I closed a little bit earlier since I think ES or NQ tapped it before ES, I think. Anyways, yeah, that was all trade. And then yeah, again we ended up accidentally entering, and then I had to just close it immediately. But I don't really care. Um, let's see, man. We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well so far. Um, we have a green day on Monday as well. We're 4-0. We're 4-0 on the week. 4 wins, 0 losses so far this week. Monday we hit a $1,200 trade. It just didn't show on this exact account. And then we had the banger here, banger here, banger here. We're doing really well. We're up around like 2,500 on the week because again didn't count some of these, but yeah, we're doing well. So wow, this is wild. I have like an 83% win rate and like a crazy or decent risk reward. It's really good so far. So yeah, 4-0 on the week. We're doing very well. 3 evals. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys for watching. Um, we'll see you about tomorrow. All right. We're going to continue to keep the winning attitude, winning mindset, good psychology, good patience, waiting for something higher probabilities. And I'm excited to get funded with Alpha. I think their rules are much better. I've been trading these evals really well. I have to admit, I have been trading these evals with great patience, great discipline, I'm building pretty good habits. Um, and yeah, I mean, like that's all it is, man. Just habits and process. That's all it is. I've definitely gotten better at taking losses. I mean, I haven't taken a loss this week, but I'm just saying in general, I've gotten a lot better at that. Um, and yeah, I know that if I lose a trade, I trust myself to just walk away. Um, because I've evolved as a trader. So it's nice to see improvement like that. But what's that? My nose is all. All right. Anyways, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. By the way, please join my Discord. I will link it in the description of this video.